China has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation where there is not a cause for alarm.
The first US case has been detected.
There's confirmation the coronavirus has reached Australia.
China is urging its citizens not to travel abroad as it struggles to contain the virus.
We will be standing up Christmas Island as a quarantine area.
Foreign nationals coming from China are now banned from entering the country.
Countries around the globe have been battling an unknown adversary, the COVID-19, for several months. Most heads of states have received backlash in the midst of the pandemic for their sluggish and inadequate response to the outbreak. Residents have been combating months of turmoil with lost earnings and livelihood. Hospitals are crowded and there is a scarcity of essential medical supplies such as ventilators and protective equipment for frontliners. On the contrary, there are still nations which are gaining the upper hand against COVID-19. Until infection rates exploded exponentially, here are the top countries that have been hailed for their best practices in flattening the curve.
January 21, 2020, Taiwan announced its first coronavirus case but managed to keep its number of reported cases from 928 to just 71, with 9 deaths as of February 8, 2021. Despite the fact that Taiwan is not a member of World Health Organization, the state government went into action immediately as soon as the news spread about a mysterious disease in Wuhan, China. On December 31, 2019, Taiwan, that lies just 100 miles from mainland China, began expecting travelers coming from the area, set up a self-quarantine monitoring system, and high-end medical device production in January. They also equipped medical officers and lab capacity to handle any outbreaks prior to the coronavirus pandemic. Face masks, one of the key defense against COVID-19, have also stopped being exported.
New Zealand wasted no time preventing COVID-19 from spreading in its region. To respond to the outbreak, as early as February 2020, travel restrictions to and from other countries were introduced. And on 23rd of March, New Zealand committed itself to an elimination policy. The nation was going to rapidly increase levels of social distancing and restrictions of travel, reaching the level of a complete national lockdown. New Zealand took a more aggressive disease elimination approach rather than just flattening the curve. As of right now, February 8, 2021, there were only 66 infected cases. New Zealand, which has 2,320 total cases, was countered by 2,230 recovery cases with 25 deaths. 11 months from the first lockdown in New Zealand, and the country is still quick to respond to new cases. Health authorities partially shut down some places and asked Auckland city workers to stay at home after only one student became infected with COVID-19.
The effect of COVID-19 in Singapore has been limited by timely planning, vigorous monitoring, tracing of carriers, and a bit of luck. The comparatively small population of 5.7 million individuals in the city-state and the experience of SARS in 2003 gave it the upper hand against the invasive virus. Almost immediately after the disease first exploded in China, the government tightened border controls while also providing a strong public communication policy. Singaporean health officials updated the current list of COVID-19 cases. There were 59,721 total cases, 29 deaths, 59,484 cases, and 208 confirmed cases today. More recently, the government in Singapore declared that from December 2020 onwards, students over the age of 7 must use the city-state's contact tracing software or wearable system. It is optimistic that this will combat the spread of COVID-19 to older members of the family.